Welcome back to JHL Cinema Clash. Today we'll be reviewing The End of Oak Street. What'd you guys think?
I'm gonna let Last start with this one.
That shit was garbage. Like,
Big
we should
garbage.
just hit stop right now.
That's the review, guys.
That's the review,
right there. So it was garbage, but it was fun. Does it make sense? Like, it was fun because it was more like, what the fuck's gonna happen? When I saw Big Bird come out the first time, I'm like, oh, they gonna die.
The dinosaurs were more realistic, though, to what actual dinosaurs looked like.
They look
what
good.
I will say, the highlight of the movie was the dad getting killed. That shit was hilarious to me, bro.
It pissed me off. I wanted the
So
mom
he
to die.
didn't really. None of them died. They went right back to the past, and they said, "Oh wait, look, we're here." I was like, first of all, was it aliens? Was it not aliens? What the fuck was the bubbles?
Well, they said it was natural
wormholes. Yeah, so that's what happened. There was a circle. Dude, one part went to 2000s, whatever the fuck, and the other part came to the 80s. And oh my god, it was fucking confusing. I guys, listen. I hate the mom. She's a bitch. Full blown. The dad's trying to hustle for some money. She's like, I'm embarrassed of you. You're a piece of shit.
I'm like, leave.
Yeah, I want to leave with my yellow suitcase. I was like, bitch, fuck you and your suitcase. How about that? She had me. I was so upset at her.
I was cheering them. I was cheering them on the whole time. Like, man, go ahead and take another sip of that scotch. Fuck that bitch.
Are you drinking? So bitch, yeah, you got me. I'm tired of your ass. Of course, I'm drinking.
And here's my review on this. I'm gonna be honest. I was very disappointed in it, right? Because it made so much money the opening week. I said, hey, let's give it a shot. Let's watch it and see what we think, right? I think Anne Hathaway's performance, probably her worst performance that I've seen, right? Acting wise. That guy, what's his name? Ewing McGregor.
Another guy that's actually a good actor.
A very good actor. I felt like it was mediocre, both their acting. To Jay's point, with her trying to leave, I understand she was trying to leave, but when he was like trying to be like, oh, God's not gonna let us die here, she's like, you don't know that. I'm like,
you go to church only on Christmas.
Yeah, on Christmas. I was sitting there like, bitch, why wouldn't you want your kids to
feel safe?
Feel safe. So I just felt like, you want your kids to feel safe at all times, especially when they're with you. And I felt like she was like, no, we're going to die in this bitch. I just want you guys to know. Like, I felt like there was negative Nancy the whole time.
And I think something else that bothered me too is that the acting was poor all around, like even down to the kids. But the fact that the director would focus so much on the worst part of their acting, which was the crying. Bro, there was a scene where for almost like 45 seconds to a minute, it's just everybody crying. I'm like, why would you focus so much on the one part that it's the worst of their entire acting in that movie?
The whole thing. How about this? How about this?
Was the worst.
Let's try to do it better, guys. Are you guys ready? We're all going to cry together. Are you guys ready? We could probably do a better job. Shit.
It was bad.
It was bad. To your guys' point, I think the best part of the movie were the dinosaurs. They looked realistic. They looked more. They acted better than the actual people, and they're obviously
they acted better. Listen, they fucked better when they were fucking, bro. Let's take a picture.
The two sloths.
What the fuck?
The two sloths fucking on the house was crazy work.
I was like, no puede ser. Okay, she's like, take a picture. He's like, okay.
Yo, straight up,
nah.
That damn dinosaur was there saying she gonna get hers before I.
Yo, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. When they ripped off the dad's leg, I said she's gonna kill the dinosaur, and then they're gonna run off with the dad with the leaky leg.
But it looked so bad though.
It did. The horrible. It looked.
It's crazy that they did such good CGI in the dinosaurs, but you can't get a leg off a guy. It's fucking crazy.
Well, at first I was like, oh, he'll survive a broken leg. And then when he just was like, Well, let me just finish him off. I was like, oh, okay.
Bro,
And then she's like, don't look. Don't look.
Fuck the don't look. When he's getting eaten at the moment, she stood there like,
I'm not gonna lie,
like,
though,
no
when
puede
he knocked
ser.
the dinosaur out with that
With the
little
Thor
ass
hammer.
sledgehammer, I was like,
Yeah. It was bad, man. And for it to have so much success, right, that opening weekend, I think they did a good job
It
in
was 'cause of
reference
Anne.
to the trailer. Is that the trailer wasn't bad. I actually showed Jay the trailer. Before I knew, they had gave a snippet before showing the dinosaurs, where it was just like when they first closed themselves in their house, shit like that, where I was like, damn, this looks like a scary movie, a good scary movie. And it has Anne Hathaway. It's gonna be crazy. No, it was that. And to me, I just feel like besides the and yeah, I already know how I feel about the power of friendship shit. When she gets back and saves her husband, saves everybody in the town, I'm
I
like,
wanted him to stay dead.
I wanted him to stay down.
No.
I wanted
wanted
the
her
vieja
to
that
die.
came out, the grandma that came out with the shoddy body, and
The
those
Liberian chick.
the two crocodiles fucked her up, killed her. I wanted her to stay dead, but no,
I think
she
we need to
came
get
alive
Hyro
too.
therapy.
No, it's that it's true. Listen, in this film, they wanted to do the girls are the strong girls and the boys are porque when the boy jumped off the roof, he missed. I said, no puede ser, este cabrón también es como el
That
papá.
bothered me
He's
so
just like his
much,
dad.
bro. Like he kept counting. I'm like, bro. If I was there,
I
I
would've
would have
kicked him.
Brother, I'm gone at 2. 1, 2. Whoo.
Done,
You
yeah.
ain't catching me with the third.
That
There's
boy
no
jumped,
3 in mine.
and halfway he said, "Me voy a matar."
Este es mi último. Whee.
It was a bad movie. And then the sister took the girl that he liked away. Fari. I was like, no puede ser también.
Another thing, when the little boy beats the brakes off the son, right? That he gets him. You broke my brother's arm.
That was
Bang,
such a bad scene
bang,
that made no
bang.
sense. You're in the middle
Why
of
was that even?
chaos.
Yeah, why would that be even part of the movie? I didn't understand that. He ends up getting up and leaving. I didn't know what I was doing and left.
I'm sorry.
I was like, what the fuck?
And we never saw nothing else of them.
No,
You're
that's
gonna
it.
kill the little brother. You're gonna kill him. You're gonna kill him. That's his voice. Let him go. Let him go. I'm like, no puede ser.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I expected so much more.
Yes.
It was so bad. It was just poor acting all over. I felt like the whole thing was just bad acting, one after another. You could go from the mom to the dad to the kids.
Listen, the only person that was on the right side of mine was that random girl. They were like, you jump. She's like, fuck you, I'll jump.
He was legit.
She was out.
Said, later, my boy.
She said, this is the exit. That's the way.
To Jay's point, the snake CGI, fire. The fucking dinosaurs, fire. Breaking a dude's leg off, we can't do that one. We can't do that. We can't do that one.
Spent the budget on the dinosaurs.
Yo, the mom stabbed the shit out of that long ass snake.
Yeah,
she was going to town on that motherfucker. She was like, I'll fucking kill you.
She reminded me of Drax, when he was cutting the monster from his side. Yeah. All the blood was. That's what she reminded me.
But to be honest, I don't know about you guys. The character to hate in that movie was the mom the whole time. I hated the mom the whole time.
Although I had a problem with everyone in that movie too. Like the boy, when every time he would cry, that couldn't have been my son. And then the damn lady, they're telling you, get inside. You see the dinosaurs coming. She's like, I heard gunshots. Bro,
who the fuck stays outside?
Bro.
You go, Heido.
The next door neighbor with the polished shit, the huge ass polished shit.
That was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that shit made me laugh so much. When he was like, "This was your kids," I was sitting there like, "Brother, that's a fucking mountain of shit."
You know how much shit they had to collect to put there?
That's
and
what
the
I'm saying.
dad wants a fucking gun. I'll help you, and my son will too. His son was like, Dad. I was like, no, puede ser, esto cabrón. Where the fuck this movie's going at? I liked the concept that it was in the 80s and shit like that. It was cool, and then they just started
They got
confusing
that
the
right.
shit out of me.
Like they even had Sauconys on. I don't know if y'all.
They even had the short
I don't know
shorts.
if y'all remember Sauconys, but back in the days, them were the shit, bro.
Oh
I know
my
I've rocked
God.
them motherfuckers.
Bro, I just feel like it was a bad movie all around. I'm gonna give y'all guys a question real quick. What would you guys rate this movie out of 10? One is
This
crazy.
should have been on Tubi.
It should have been on Tubi, absolutely. But because they had dinosaurs and shit like that, I can't give it a 1 because the dinosaurs actually look legit. I can't give it a 1. I want to give it like a 5, like an in between,
Yeah, I'm
because the acting sucked. The movie could have been better. I hated that it was a wormhole. I would have rather seen like aliens moving shit around than a fucking wormhole all of a sudden came out
listen,
and moved the world.
We could have worked around the wormhole if the acting was good.
Oh, of
to be
course.
honest. But
There was
the
no
acting,
story.
the crying, the bad crying, and the wormhole like appearing in certain
And the
spots.
story was so bad, bro. Like
I felt bad
the
for the
scene
dad.
that you were talking about where the kid beat up the kid. Like that just made no sense. They just threw that shit in there because they must have ran out of ideas for the script. I don't know, bro. That shit was just horrible, bro, all the way around to me.
They said we need an extra 5 minutes. Put him to fuck him up real quick.
Just go punch
I
him.
could have went without watching it.
Bro, he's still laying down. The boy left. He's still laying down.
I mean,
And the sister got there. She was like, "Yo, you good?" Nothing happened. Nothing. Bitch, you just got fucked up.
Yeah, Jay. So what rating would you give it?
Oh, 4.5 around there.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, guys, let us know what y'all guys thought of the movie. Go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead and follow, like, subscribe. And if you don't, you already know what time it is.
Pop in, burning like this, ain't checking my wrist. 30's my shit.